Hi, I'm Pastor Sami, and I'm so glad you've decided to join me again for another special message about this week's Gospel reading. This week we have another reading from John's Gospel. It's the 6th chapter, and it's our third of 5 weeks about bread. I'm going to start out in verse 41, just read a couple of verses. Here's how it starts. Then the Jews began to complain about Jesus because Jesus said, "I am the bread that came down from heaven." They were saying, "Is this not Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How can he now say, 'I have come down from heaven'?" You see, the people who were listening to Jesus, they had known Jesus his whole life. They were his friends, they were his parents' friends, they helped change his diapers. They knew who Jesus was. They knew that he was the son of Mary and Joseph, born in Bethlehem, grew up in Nazareth. That was Jesus. He had not come down from heaven. So they're trying to figure out what's going on here. Is Jesus starting something completely new? Is he lying? What is happening? They're trying to figure out how Jesus could say that he's the bread came down from heaven, because that's not the Jesus they knew yesterday. I think that this is really cool that we get to find this moment where the Jewish people are trying to figure out who Jesus really was. We do the same thing throughout our lives. We know who Jesus is from the scriptures that we know, but over time we learn more about the Bible. We learn more about who Jesus is based on our own experiences or the experiences that other people have or the things that we learn from teachers. It's an amazing opportunity we have to learn about Jesus our whole lives. This isn't just something for little kids who are learning when they're young, but this is for all of us our whole lives from 0 to 100 years old and beyond. I have a little experiment that I think could demonstrate what I'm talking about here, and I'm really excited to show you. So this is how it starts out, is with my muffin tin, and I've got my white powder in here, and my cup that has some clear liquid. I'm being a little vague about what it is. So if it's just flour and water, these common ingredients, you mix them together and you just get a mix of flour and water. It's cloudy water. It's not very exciting, but hint, if it's something else, there might be something bigger and more exciting that happens. So we think that Jesus is just the son of Mary and Joseph from Nazareth, then we just expect him to be like the rest of us. But if we expect that Jesus is the Son of God who has been sent to save the world and bring the kingdom of God near, well, then we're going to experience something completely different. So check out my experiment and we'll be right back. Whoa, that was really fun. I wasn't sure exactly how it was gonna work either, but that was really cool. And you could try it at home and you can check it out. The instructions are in your Faith at Home discussion guide that gets sent out. So you can try to recreate this yourself and try different colors or different amounts, maybe different containers, not just the cupcake tin that I used. It's up to you. But I think it's amazing how we can start out with something that looks very simple, and maybe you knew that it wasn't just going to be flour. Maybe you knew that it was going to be baking soda and vinegar. So smart. But maybe you didn't know that I had food coloring hidden under there to make those big colors come out when I poured the vinegar over the baking soda. I don't know. But I think that when we know what we're starting with, we can expect something different. When we know that we're starting out with baking soda and vinegar, we know we can expect a big fizzy reaction. And when we know that we're starting out with Jesus, the Son of God, then we can expect that Jesus is going to be so far beyond our expectations. We can expect to be surprised by what we learn through our lives about Jesus, what we read in the Bible, what we experience ourselves, what we learn from others, and what we see in the world that God has done. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.